Hey yo, what's up YouTube? It's Josh Graham here again, just chilling. Uh, I don't know, I've been talking about GBs a bit too much. I think I'm gonna start talking about some other decks. Like one of the best decks in my opinion right now is Spywings. Like you can come up with some really sick combos with that stuff. Basically, the main reason you would run it is because Gravekeeper Descendant is like a really retarded card. Like they run into your spy and you pull out a Descendant, clear their back row and set up your Whirlwind or Caius or whatever, and you just go off, right? Like the reason it's so good right now is because the Spy Descendant engine is just so huge. I think that's going to be a defining set of cards in formats to come, and yeah, definitely it definitely really will be. But right now, a variant that I want to talk about is definitely the Spywings. So you would so basically the idea is you play like a set of spies and you play a descendant, you play a couple Caius, and then you play like a trimmed Blackwing engine. Like you would play like one Bora just for the whirlwind step, so you could go whirlwind Shura and you don't have to go right into Khaled. But having something that can search out the Khaled, like a fourth card that can search out Khaled or Gale or whatever is worth it. So you would play one Bora. You would play a couple gore. You would play like maybe gores. I don't suggest it, but some people do play it. And Dad and all these cards, and you'd play like triple book, uh, double or triple Icarus. I would say double, because a lot of the cards that you would clear get cleared with like Dust or Caius or Descendant. So like it has a somewhat hard Glad Beast matchup, but to be honest, like I've got a good variant. You throw in a couple deep prisons and you throw in like some Book of Moons, some bottomlesses and stuff. You're gonna be beating Glad Beasts, but that's just because Descendant's such a broken card. Sets up all the combos of the deck really easily. Like I'm sure everyone's seen a Spywing variant. Blackwing is the thing is Blackwing is a good deck, but it's just so simplistic of a deck that I don't think it could ever be the tier 0. Or but Spywings definitely puts a lot of options into it. Like you have a way to go flip like Spy, grab another Spy and summon Blizzard to bring back Gale, and like you have a Tempest Magician and Arcanite Magician that can clear your opponent and OTK them, right? Like, but you have so many ways to search the Gale. Like Sirocco or Shuro can search the Gale for you and get it in the graveyard while getting you an Armor Master for Vayu later. Uh, Search it with Whirlwind. Search it with Sangan if you run it. Like all kinds of cards that can search it. You get the Gale, and then your blizzards are live for combos, and you just abuse Blizzard to summon free synchros, and you abuse Spies and Gale to make Arcanite and all kinds of stuff. You basically have a lot of control over the game, and you're basically playing Synchrocat with a few more explosive cards. Like the Whirlwind engine is a bit more explosive, and you definitely get more advantage, and you can set up a lot easier, and your combos don't involve drawing like Summoner Monk or drawing Rescue Cat, because you can basically go online with Whirlwind or even just a Shura hitting and getting a thing, or you get getting a Gale or a Vayu, and then or you can get Caius with your spies, and all your monsters become floaters with Whirlwind, so you can sack them for Caius as well. You can run Oppression really easily. You run like double dust and a bunch of traps and control them. I don't know, it's a really fun deck. You guys should try and build your own variant. Probably the best variant that I've seen is right now the Kill Switch variant, because Ryan Goff is like one of the best duelists on the planet. I think he's an awesome guy. He's definitely very creative and comes up with so many of these sick ideas. Look, he's got all these different techs that make the deck really amazing, and he plays it, and he's really my only competition when I'm playing Gladbeast. Like, you can load up any deck against me, and normally I'll 2-0 it, but you know, Ryan Goff has really got a good playstyle against Gladbeast, and his deck is really strong against Gladbeast, and he's like, sometimes we go even for games, or sometimes I'll win a few more, but that's just because Gladbeasts are really, really good. But his Spywing deck is like crushing everything else. Like he goes against a quick draw deck, and they basically need their combos to go online. But the deck scoops to Royal Oppression. The deck has trouble with Caius. The deck has trouble with closed game scenarios. Like, even though it tries to create a closed game scenario that it can then create open game scenarios with like Caius and stuff, you have a really sick like advantage setup with the deck, which is why I really like it. But there isn't really much that I can say about it that hasn't already been said about Spywings. I mean, there's already a couple of videos on YouTube about Spywings, but I think Spywings is a lot better than Blackwings. And if you want to run a Blackwing variant, I would greatly consider Spywings. As Caius, Gravekeeper Spy / Descendant, and Dust Tornadoes and other kinds of stuff that you wouldn't normally run in a Blackwing deck, open up a lot of options and strengthen a lot of your matchups. Not to mention you get to keep using the same cards that make the Blackwing deck so good, like Icarus Attack, Black Whirlwind, Shura, Gale, and Vayu combos, and Blizzard, the Far North, which is like one of the most retarded cards. I can't believe that card exists. Normal summon for a synchro. It's just incredible. But yeah, just Blizzard abuse with all that cards. Oh my god. Just summon synchro after synchro, and just you're gonna get fucked up really quickly against that deck. So if there was a Blackwing variant to use this format, it would definitely be Spywings, and it's definitely one of the decks that I'm considering running. Like if for some strange reason I choose not to play Gladbeast, which I really don't think will happen, I would play Spywings, because Spywing is like one of the best control decks, and I'm all about control. Like, that's why I play Gladbeast. But like the oppression option makes it really, really good. You know, it's just another deck to really explore. It's probably going to be one of my decks of the month at one point. And yeah, there's not much more I can say. Props to Ryan Goff and Kyle Schrader for the concept. And props to Ryan Goff for really showing me how good this deck really, really is. You know, I've been playtesting with him pretty much all week. And he showed me that this is like one of the most intense decks of the format. Like if I were to give you a tier list right now, I'd probably say Gladbeast and Spywings are the two best decks, and everything else is just below it. Like, I don't even think Flamebolt Cat is that good. I mean, when your deck scoops the Nobleman across out, like, how good can your deck really be, right? Like, if your deck is scooping to a single card every time that card like goes off, your deck is gonna have like, so much trouble. And your deck basically loses game 1 to Gladbeast every single time. I don't think Flamebolt Cat is that good of a deck. But yeah, especially with all the spies in the format. I mean, how is Fire Dog ever gonna get off when they go attacking a spy and you're like, fuck? Yeah, it's just never gonna happen. But go Ryan Goff for showing me probably tied for the best deck with Gladbeast in the format. Ryan Goff, the best duelist. Josh Graham, signing off yet again with my amazing shirt, hat, and sunglasses. You know, I just got an amazing wardrobe. You know how it is. Yeah, yo. Peace out, yo. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I'm just gonna keep rambling on. Nah, I'm not, because you guys are gonna stop watching just right now.